It's always game day in Cleveland. He's Daryl Ryder, a little bit irritating, and I'm Andy Baskin, a little bit aggravating. Brought to you by Smiley One and Bryant. That's right, Northeast Ohio's premier heating and cooling solution. Daryl, let's break down Deshaun Watson because he got better as the game went on, and it was his best game as a member of the Cleveland Browns.
What was his completion percentage on Sunday, Baskin?
9 million. 9 million.
63.7, smart ass.
Wow. He got better as the game went on. And what was his percentage on backwards passes? 1,000. 1,000%.
0 for 1.
No, 1,000. He passed the ball backwards.
Friend.
Minus 16 yards. How's that sound?
Oof. I still can't believe that happened. Can you?
He had 2 goofy plays in the game. That was one. The other one was when we had that. What was that first play of the game? I was walking out of the elevator and I was like, what just happened? Oh my goodness.
So that was supposed to be a bootleg and he fell over Jerome Ford's feet.
What do you think about the fact that Kevin Stefanski just beefed up the entire playbook for the beginning of the game, knowing that he was going up against a team that absolutely could stop the run? They've done that. I can give you the minuscule numbers of yards allowed they've let other running backs have in the first 3 games of the season. They have been Tennessee is impressive against the run. The problem is they are not impressive against the pass, and that's why they're 1-2 and not 2-1.
Well, and the Browns running game wasn't all that impressive when you look at the final numbers. I think it got cute in the opening drive with the reverses and, trying to loosen things up.
The reverse screen, I thought, was impressive the way it was set up. It's just they only got 10 yards on it. They should have got a lot more. And Kevin talked about that during the press conference today.
Yeah. I'm recomputing Deshaun's. I gave you his season average, not his game average.
Daryl, no one gives such. Thank you.
I do, because I want to be correct. Because someone's going to notice that I gave the wrong average.
Oh, my goodness. Next week, Daryl reads the Encyclopedia Britannica.
81.8% of his passes Sunday. So
81%. Oh,
is what you
said.
Was.
See, now that really impresses me, Daryl. That 81%. Now that's truly impressive.
I know how to use a calculator on my phone.
Yeah, you had it sideways though, so you had sine and cosine, and yeah, that happens with a calculator, right?
I know.
Just do you ever use that function though? How many people know that their Apple iPhone has that function? You normally go to it, it looks like a calculator, and then you turn it on its side, and it's the calculator that you never really learned how to use in high school.
And when you turn it on the side, you get more room so you can do the hundreds of millions and billions calculations.
That is outstanding. Daryl, I'm smarter today because of this podcast. I'm smart. I don't even need to do a radio show tomorrow with my bad math skills.
You can just play this podcast for 20 minutes.
Sounds like a plan to me. Daryl, again, let me go back to Deshaun Watson, probably where I should have kept going in the first place. Why is he a better quarterback today than he was 7 days ago?
I'm guessing because he didn't get caught up in stuff the way he did on Monday Night Football, right? He even mentioned it post game when we talked to him. How, and this is I hate to say the hypocrisy of Deshaun Watson, but it really is the hypocrisy, right?
Okay.
This past week, he tells, I don't look at social media. I'm not a social media guy, blah, 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 right?
Right.
He's got people running his accounts and putting out, videos of his party and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, the video of the party was unbelievable.
And he has half the people that cover him on the Browns beat blocked on X. Okay.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I took an informal survey of how many.
Are you blocked?
Oh, I got blocked last March. I was one of the first. And then when I mentioned it, I got ratioed on X for mentioning it because I made a joke about, hey, here's the new adult in the room. And he's got me blocked. And then basically everyone's like, good for Deshaun Watson. We knew we liked this guy.
Well, now you got me wondering. Now I got to see if I doubt it.
I doubt
you. Hang on, I got to look. You keep talking for a second. I got to find out if I'm blocked.
We're going to find out now. Is the Jeopardy theme plays in my head right now. Is Andy Baskin blocked by Deshaun Watson on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter and now known as X?
Absolutely, 100% not blocked by Deshaun Watson.
So you can see his posts, right? That's the term for X now. They're posts.
I like it. Yeah, and look, and his pinned tweet is "Happy birthday" to his mom. I appreciate that.
Okay, and yeah, like retweets are now like reposts, and there's like a whole new like dictionary of language that comes with.
There aren't a lot. I mean, he hasn't tweeted very often though. There's not a whole lot of. So he retweeted Coach Prime. He hasn't tweeted in 10 days.
Okay, so I'm not missing much, is what I'm getting at, right?
No, happy birthday for your family. He quoted Stephanie Reese. If you want the inside scoop on what's going on his X account, you just call me, man. I'm not blocked. I'm good.
I gotcha. All right, good to know.
Now watch, I'll probably get blocked, but I don't really have a reason to get blocked. I want him to succeed, unlike all the other beat writers that don't want him to succeed. Oh. I'm just kidding. That's a joke about the beat writers that has nothing to do with the show.
I know we always get accused of like wanting the team to lose. Trust me, there's nothing more miserable than covering a crappy football team.
How many people do you think you have blocked, Daryl?
Oh, how many people do I have blocked on Twitter or /X now? Yes. Give me a moment and I will let you know. And I will tell you it's probably in the thousands.
Oh my God. Hang on. I got to show you this. If you're watching on YouTube, this is Ken Carmen.
Oh yeah.
He is smoking and drinking right now. What is the deal there?
Oh, you didn't see that. You got to watch the video later. It's fantastic.
Really?
Yes. You have to watch the video later. It's fantastic.
Is it funny at least?
Yes. It's
Yes. You said it was fantastic. You didn't tell me if it was funny.
Yeah.
What?
That's what makes it fantastic. It's funny.
All
I mean, come on, let's be honest about it. Ken's a funny guy.
Does he know that, like, broadcast TV, you can't actually drink that or smoke that? As a matter of fact, no, I think.
Well, he's not on broadcast.
No, he could. I think
he's in his living room, Andy.
I know, but he works for an affiliate. I don't want him to get in trouble. I worry about Ken. I worry about him.
Oh, hang on.
I don't know. All the rules have changed. Maybe it changed on me, and I don't even know it. Can we get back to the Browns? I think that's why we do this podcast in the first place, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. You wanted to know how many people I have blocked, though, right?
Yeah. How many people do you block? Then we'll go forward after that.
Was it privacy and safety? Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
See and share accessibility, because they change all this stuff around all the stupid time. Mute and block. Here we go. Oh, wow. All right. Clearly not enough. I block less now. I actually unblocked a bunch of people. I'm at 889 blocked and 1402 muted. There you go. So you can see I'm not making those numbers up.
So I normally just block people who swear. And I think the caller was complaining about Miles. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we did a complaint thing today too. I want to talk about that in a couple seconds too. Well, I started the show by saying, look, they played probably they played Deshaun's best game since he got here, right?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's the best.
So who can complain?
100%.
And we got people complaining.
Why?
People they were complaining about Miles. He finally showed up for a game. I was like, come on, would you stop? And then we had a couple of my favorite complaint though was after we had like 3 complaints, and they were like, you know what I want to complain about? People that complain.
Those are my favorite. I want to complain about the people that complain.
It's the great Pete Franklin line, Daryl. It is the great Pete Franklin line. You know what that is?
What's that?
If you offer people free ice cream, half the people are going to bitch that it's not chocolate.
That is so true.
It is 100% the truth. And how about all the people that came after me last week because I said maybe we're overreacting just a little bit by saying, is the season basically on the brink after 2 games?
Well,
that's ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
They also lost Nick Chubb for this season too.
I get that, and I'll back, and I understand that. Our running game has a much different feel to it.
Like Quan hadn't played well. Nick Chubb's lost for the season. The only thing the Browns could do well is run the football, right?
Right.
Yeah, I can understand why fans were freaking out, but now we got to see Deshaun play better, so fans can take a step back off the ledge.
I think what we saw was Deshaun not trying to do everything on his own, a little less.
And the two things that I think when you before we got sidetracked, and it was my fault we got sidetracked, and
you should blame yourself for that.
I will.
I would say don't worry about it, but you need to blame yourself.
Okay, and I thoroughly enjoy when I take the podcast right into the ditch. But
story of my life as I cough. Yeah, it's allergies.
Two things. One, didn't try and do too much, just played within himself. Didn't put the world on his shoulders and, try and carry the day. And the second thing was he controlled his emotions. He didn't get caught up in stuff. I mean, he took a vicious shot to the head and neck area. Okay. It was there's going to be a fine coming.
Right.
When this weekend, when those come out because of that hit.
But like on Saturday, like the fines that came out. Yeah. He got fined on Saturday this week.
Yeah. Well, he got fined for the Steelers game. Yeah.
Right.
So, the Titans are going to lose some money this week for some of the hits that they had on Deshaun Watson.
All right, hold that thought, Daryl. We got more to come here. We got plenty of things to talk about. So hang on for a second, will you please?
You just
stop with your mathematics.
You just have to be right on this clock thing. This is a podcast. We are not limited by the constraints of time. The poobah is not going to run down the hall yelling and screaming at you because
get the break. It's always game day in Cleveland. Back after this.